Hi everyone, we're back in our medium-sized meeting room. The reason being is that Poly have just brought out an update for all of their USB latest camera bars and cameras, including the R30, the Studio USB, and in here we've got set up an E70. So yes, it's a little bit of an overkill camera for a room of this size, but we're showing you a different space from where we showed you the camera performing before, so you can do a bit of comparison, but also because people framing is now available for all of these bars. So we'll just take you through that now. So here's the view from the camera. As you can see, it's using the wide angle lens at the moment because I'm so close, and it's framed me. So it means I've got the same kind of cell space as all the end users on the gallery in Zoom or Teams or WebEx or whatever I'm using. But we want to have a sort of similar experience when more people come into the room. So if we can invite people in one by one, it will assign them a cell into that video channel and get rid of a lot of wasted space around there. So Ben's going to join us in a second. There he is. Jeremy. And one by one, let's get some more people coming in. You'll see them kind of slip in the background. And bit by bit, it doesn't do it straight away because otherwise the camera will be flicking around way too much. But hopefully Clark will get a shot as well at the moment. There he is. And we'll get another person as well on his entering the room. A fourth attendee will be assigned a cell in a moment. We'll just stand by for that to happen. There we go. And then we'll have another person come in as well. Here's Mr. Carlisle.
Hello.
And it will, in a moment, assign a fifth and last cell. So if I'll just wait for that to happen any moment right now. There we go. I'm the largest cell there because I'm the most prominent speaker, but based on whoever is doing the most amount of speaking in the session, they will be assigned that larger cell. If more people join into the room as well, it means it will just then snap to group framing mode. That is because, mainly, that people would get smaller and smaller in the cells and it wouldn't be as required. So as it does mean that this is a feature that moves across the different camera ranges. So let's go and have a look at the R30 and see how it reacts in a bit of a smaller room on a different camera.
Okay, so we've moved into our smaller meeting room now to show the Poly R30, which is designed for huddle and small meeting rooms, sort of 2 to 4 people meeting rooms. So you can see I'm here on my own at the moment, and the camera has cropped in closely on me so that it's using the most of the available screen space to show my video. So if we bring someone else into the room, what you'll see is that same people framing feature that we were looking at in the other room is enabled on this space as well. And any second now, we should also be able to see Jeremy. So again, this is quite a small room, but we'll keep bringing people in. So if another person were to come into the room, then again, as that extra person gets added, so we've got Anya behind me. And any second now, that'll cut in. So again, what you'll see is, if you notice there, I am sat closer to the camera. Anya stood behind me. So my image was a lot bigger before the cut, but you get a different, you can kind of see my hand between the two things. It's smaller on one screen than it is on the other. The camera will zoom more on people that are further away and try and give everyone the same amount of space so that we all look equal in the call. And if we just bring one more person in, and we'll just see how that looks. So Steve, if you could come on through. Here he comes.
Hello.
And again, as long as that can see Steve where he stood, what we should see is that cuts and has, there you go, another frame. So again, it's these functions where you get the images sliced up and showing where different people in the room are. It's a really good way of making the most of the space that you've got on screen, and in particular on something like the E70, when you've got a really long table and you've only got a couple of people in the room, it means you're not looking mostly at table or wall or ceiling or floor. So yeah, that's it for these features. Again, if you are interested in seeing some of the different camera settings that we can set up on these devices, or if you'd like us to bring one to maybe one of your sites to see how this would work in your environment, then please feel free to get in touch and we can look at setting something up.